Hi, I'm broadcasting now from Tel Aviv, from the Levinsky garden in southern Tel Aviv. It's quite an amazing sight here. Thousands of Eritreans, most of them are asylum seekers who live all around Israel, were gathered here this morning. It's Shabbat morning, Saturday morning in Israel, to commemorate the tragic drone of 500 of their friends in front of the Italian shore this week on the way from Africa to Europe. It's very sad. After the ceremony, we'll be holding some interviews with people. Right now they're running a religious ceremony to commemorate the tragic death. I remind you our chat. If you want to chat with us, you can chat live and try to respond. Try to get a little bit closer. The place is full with people and it's a bit difficult to move, and I want to respect the ceremony.
ካብዚ ቀፂልና ፍስሓ ተወልደ ኣብ መድረክ ኣለዋ። ገበሬታ ብድሕሪኡ ኣብ ዝተቐሪብኩም ክፀንሑ ገነት ኪዳነ ተኻሊ ኣብዚኣ ተቐሪቡ ይፅንሑ። ከምኡውን ጨዓይ
ደቅነይ ናይ ኩለና ናይ ተባለ ባና ደቅነይ ናይ ኩለና ናይ ተባለ ባና ሎሚ ናይ ተባለ ባና ሎሚ ደበና እንሳላሊና ደቅነይ እንታይ ደረቐ ደቅነይ ደቅ ዓንዚ ማዲ ግርማኹም ፍራስ ከም ዘውዲ ደሊናኩም ኩልና ወለዲ ደሊናኩም ኩልና ነዋቢ ደቅነይ ኩራተየ ዓገብ ተረኺቡ ሎማዓንቲ ጌታ ይቀበልኩ
People are crying here. They look very sad. It's a big tragedy for everybody, and of course for Eritrean people. Really, really sad moment here. Thousands of people are here. Thousands of people are weeping here now. This is so sad.
ንኩሉ ወለደኛ ቤተሰብ አብዘለኻ ኤርትራው ብምሉኻ ወደ ዓዲ ወደ ሃገር እግዚአብሔር አምላክ ኣብ ዝፋኑ የቐምጦም ክቡራት ኣሕዋትና እቶም ናይ ትማሊ
There are about 40,000 asylum seekers from Eritrea who got shelter here in Israel. Most of them are in Tel Aviv. And thousands of them are gathered here now to commemorate the drone of their friends, 500 friends, in front of Italy shore this week. Hi, I'm broadcasting now from Tel Aviv, from the Levinsky garden in southern Tel Aviv. It's quite an amazing sight here. Thousands of Eritreans, most of them are asylum seekers who live all around Israel, were gathered here this morning. It's Shabbat morning, Saturday morning in Israel, to commemorate the drone of 500, the tragic drone of 500 of their friends in front of the Italian shore this week on the way from Africa to Europe. It's very sad. After the ceremony, we'll be holding some interviews with people. Right now they're running a religious ceremony to commemorate the tragic death. I remind you our chat. If you want to chat with us, you can chat live and try to respond. Try to get a little bit closer. The place is full with people, and it's a bit difficult to move, and I want to respect the ceremony.
ካብዚ ቀፂልና ፍስሓ ተወልደ ኣብ መድረክ ኣለዋ። ገበሬታ ብድሕሪኡ ኣብ ዝተቐዲምኩም ክትፀንሑ ገነት ኪዳነ ተኻሊ ኣብዚኣ ተቐሪቡ ይፅንሑ። ከምኡውን ጨዓይ
ደቅነይ ናይ ኩለና ናይ ተማን ባና ደቅነይ ናይ ኩለና ናይ ተማን ባና ሎሚ ናይ ተማን ባና ሎሚ ደበና አንሳላኒና ደቅነይ እንታይ ደረቐ ደቅነይ ደቅ አንሲ ማዲ ግርማኹም ሕፍራት ከም ዘውዲ ደሊናኩም ኩልና ወለዲ ደሊናኩም ኩልና ነወዲ ደቅነይ ኩራተየ ዓገብ ተረኺቡ ሎማዓንቲ ቤታ ይቀበልኩ ኣብ ላዕላይ መንገዲ
People are crying here. They look very sad. It's a big tragedy for everybody, and of course for Eritrean people. Really sad moment here. Thousands of people are here. Thousands of people are weeping here now. This is so sad.
بغينا أن نرغبهم نحنا بلينا أن نرغبهم نحنا عندنا خير ملس بيتها محيرة تور لنا عندنا خير ركب تور لنا بغيات هيدا نحنا وقنا بغيات ملس تلغوا قدم تمرسوا كل يوم كل سنة هذا راهو نقول ولدينا بيت السماء بظلها إرتراو بمولها ودعدي ودهاجر እግዚአብሔር አምላክ አጥፋሩ የቆምጦም ክብራት ህዋትና በቶም ናይት ማሊ
There are about 40,000 asylum seekers from Eritrea who got shelter here in Israel. Most of them are in Tel Aviv. And thousands of them are gathered here now to commemorate the drone of their friends, 500 friends, in front of Italy shore this week. Watch the grief. As you know, the situation of the asylum seekers all over the world is really hard. Even in Israel, the government is now planning to deport them to a third country because they cannot deport them to their country because of the danger there. But still, the way the establishment is treating them here is bad, as bad as in Europe, as bad as in other places. It's part of this tragedy. I'll try to get a better picture in just a second.
نحن خلينا بقعات القدسات نستعصر نزارب والله بلساننا قلنا وقينا نفلت انتي كعبسنا انه كوبا زلنا دولار حج انتي كون يوم زمن حواتنا تفيهم ما عذب الله خوينا مسينهم آياتاتهم ونحواتهم ونابطاتهم ونابطينا هلو كن سدلكم أبقزهم نبورنا نساخب الوازخون ونعلم عدسينو أنت بجاخاتكم للرارة نسمع حارة ليكونا انت مالب حارة جيرنا ليكونا زعدنا رخينا ايام حجنا انت اينا خوينا فح حلنا انت كعبسنا يتسلي حضرهم እግዚአብሔር አምላክ ኣብ ሓደ ስሚሩ እግዚአብሔር አምላክ ክናምን ዓድና ክነክብር ኣብ መዲና ክንድቅስ
Guys, if you have ways to distribute it out now that more people could watch it, I think it's important pictures.
የምጻልና ኢልና ይኮናን ግን ክንብል ብልሳናን በአላህ እግዚአብሔር አምላክ ክነክብረን
Sharing it, posting it in your walls, in your timelines or whatever.
ንስይብና ስለዘሎ ትማሊ ሃገር ኮፊካ ትመጥ ነራተ ተሆና ያታትናውን ብዙሓት ኢና ከፊልና ንትሸፍ እሶም ዘምጥዋና ጥነት ኩላህና ባሕባሕልና ክንድ ክንቀስት ዝግባአና በጃኹም ንሰማማዕ ንራራዳ ዓድና ንብል እግዚአብሔር አምላክ ነዞም ኣሕዋትና ኣብ ዝፋኑ የቐምጦም ኣብ ዝፋኑ የቐምጠልና ኣብ ዝፋኑ የቐምጠልና ምስቶም ቅዱሳን ንኹሉ ወለደኛን ሃገረ ኤርትራን ጽንዓት ይሃብኩም ክብረት ይሃብኩም ጽኒፉ ስለሰማዕኩም
هراي يقنينا كاتينا ناب مدمنا كنكي كنوغن زوم مرحتي ሃይማኖት ትርኢላቶም ስለዘላት ሓይ ዝማብ ዚኣ ዘለኹም ቁርብ እልያ ኩሎሞ በዚኣ ኾኑ
Seems that the ceremony is over now. If I get it right, not sure. No, it's not.
ገጠንቲ ሰናይት በሪሁ አሰፋው አሸብር ሀብተገርገሽ ደስ በለ ብድሕሪት ጫዓይ ኩላኩም ገጠምቲ ብድሕሪት ሕጂ ካብዚ ቀፂልና ገነት ኪዳነ
It's a little bit after 10 a.m. Saturday morning here in Israel. As you know, the situation of the asylum seekers all over the world is really hard. Even in Israel, the government is now planning to deport them to a third country because they cannot deport them to their country because of the danger there. still. The way the establishment is treating them here is bad, as bad as in Europe, as bad as in other places. It's part of this tragedy. Try to get a better picture in just a second.
نحن خلينا بقعات القدسات نستعصر نزارب والله بلساننا قلنا وقينا نفلت انت كعبسنا انه كوزلنا دولار حج انت كون يوم دول حواتنا طفيهم ما عذب الله خوينا مسينهم اياتاتهم من حواتهم من ابوتاتهم من ابطينا هلو كنسدلكم اغزاهم نبرنا نتاخذ وازخون ان الله قدسينو انت بجاخاتكم للرارادا نسمع حدا يكوننا انت مال حدا جرنا يكوننا زعدنا رخينا يا حجنا انت اين خوينا فح حلنا انت كعبسنا يسلي حضرهم እግዚአብሔር አምላክ ኣብ ሓደ ስሚሩ እግዚአብሔር አምላክ አሜን ዓድና ክነክብር አሜንና ክንድቅስ.
Guys, if you have ways to distribute it out now that more people could watch it, I think it's important pictures.
የምጻልና እና ይኮናን ግን ክንብል
Sharing it, posting it in your walls, in your timelines or whatever.
نزوم حواتنا عبدفاني وقمتهم عبدفاني وقمتنا عبدفاني وقمتنا مستوى قدسان نخلو ولدينا هاجر إيرتران صنعاتي هابكم كبرتي هابكم سريكم للسماعهم
هرا يقنينا كاتينا ناب مدمنا فنكي كنوجن زوم مرحتي ሃይማኖት ትርብ ኢላቶም ስለዘላት ሓይ ዝማብዚኣ ዘለኹም ቁርብ እሊ ኣብሎሞ በዚኣ ኾኑ
Seems that the ceremony is over now. If I get it right, not sure. No, it's not.
ገጠንቲ ሰናይት በሪሁ አሰፋው አሸብር ሀብተገርገሽ ደስ በለ ብድሕሪት ጫዓይ ኩላኩም ገጠምቲ ብድሕሪት ሕጂ ካብዚ ቀፂልና ገነት ኪዳነ
It's a little bit after 10 a.m. Saturday morning here in Israel.
The street where we grew up.
Sorry, we're back again.
This is because of the Eritrean dictatorship.
Now you are in Israel. How the people in Israel treat? How the government in Israel treats their Palestinians?
We are not treated as the human beings in Israel because the Israeli government has a close relationship with the Eritrean tyranny leader, and that's why they treat us just like as migrant workers, or they call us also infiltrators. But we are not infiltrators. We are asylum seekers. We left the country where we grew up, so we are just treated like animals in Israel. We are not human beings.
And how is the people in Israel treat you?
I can't say all the people have the same attitude or the same view against the asylum seekers, but there are some good people and are also some bad people. but in most cases, the Israeli people are not aware of our case because of the media outlets, especially of the Israeli government media outlets. They have been polluted by the bad news. The Israeli people knows us just like as infiltrators, but we are not infiltrators. We are asylum seekers. But hopefully, the Lampedusa accident reminds the Israeli people and the Israeli government to treat us just like an asylum seeker.
Can you tell me in a few sentences what is the meaning of this ceremony?
The meaning of this ceremony is it is a national mourning of Eritreans because we don't have a country. We left our country. We declared for the victims of Lampedusa as a national mourning in Israel.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, just to take the shot, okay? Stay like this, please.
I'm going to try to ask him some questions as well. If you have some questions and you want to ask him, please write me in the chat and I'll try to ask for you.
תדבר, איך קוראים לך וזהו, לא, אני רוצה שיהיה סיקרנס, שהוא מדבר.
This teacher says that may their body rest in peace.
wait. בוא, נכנס את הרמקולים. אנחנו נתחיל מהחולצה, כי הוא מתחיל לדבר על החולצה, ואז תעלה. In a second. Wait. Please explain.
The shirt explains it is written in our language. When we translate it in English, it says, may their body rest in peace, or may their soul rest in peace. So this t-shirt is mainly done, or it is designed to remember the victims of Lampedusa.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Excuse me, my friend, can I ask you a few questions too?
Okay, cool.
Okay. Hi. What's your name?
My name is Isaias Taklaban.
Okay, Isaias, I'm sorry for what happened.
It's okay.
And could you tell us a little bit about why you are here and everybody?
We gathered to remember the victims of the Lampedusa who drowned their life in the Mediterranean Sea. Where this program is arranged by the Eritrean Youth Solidarity for National Salvation and also Eritrean National Salvation Front. This is done, or this is arranged by the Eritrean justice seekers who live in Israel.
Yeah. And just a few minutes ago, I saw a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow here. People were weeping, crying. There are very hard feelings about it here.
Yeah, because the victims of Lampedusa are in our mind. They are our brothers, they are our sisters, they are our mothers, they are our fathers, everything of the society. That's why everybody is remembering the dead body and everybody is praying for them, praying for God to get their body rest in peace.
No, none of them was survived, right?
None of them. There are almost over 350 Eritreans has been dead in the Mediterranean Sea, and also currently yesterday a boat has been sunk with 200 asylum seekers in the Mediterranean Sea. And I'm quite sure there are also some tens of Eritreans who drowned also yesterday in the Mediterranean Sea. This could never stop. We will hear such rumors in the Mediterranean Sea until we topple the Eritrean dictatorship in our country. The main causative agent for the drowning of the Eritreans in the Mediterranean Sea is the Eritrean dictatorship government. So this will not be the end rumors of the Mediterranean Sea. We will hear some continual deaths in the Mediterranean Sea until the Eritrean dictatorial government alive.
And what is the situation now in Eritrea? So that people are, so eager to go out and risk their life.
As I told you before, Eritrea is being led by the Eritrean dictatorial government. There is no freedom expression. There is no freedom of movement. Everything is under the control of one single party. So Eritreans have any freedom in their life. That's why everybody is fleeing. Every Eritrean there is unlimited national service also in the country, which was declared in 1994. It is still until now. So every Eritrean is living from his homeland because of the Eritrean dictatorial government.
Yeah. And does this ceremony has another meaning? I mean, besides commemorating the death of the people?
We are commemorating it. We declared it as a national mourning in Israel because the Eritrean government or the dictatorial government in Eritrea has denied their God-given right in Eritrea. This has been denied in Eritrea, not to be celebrated by the people of Eritrea. Even though we believe that we are not in our country, but we just declared a national mourning in Israel. This is a national mourning for Eritreans who live in Israel.
And do you have any message to, to people in the world, to governments in Europe?
I would like to remind for the international community, and also since I am in Israel, I would like to recommend also for the Israeli government to treat Eritreans like human beings and also like asylum seekers. And also, I would like to remind also to all Eritreans everywhere in the world, we should have to be united so that we can solve our problem. We have to topple the regime. Unless we topple the regime, we will hear a different rumors of the death of Eritreans in the Mediterranean Sea, in Sinai, in different deserts. This is my special message to all over the world.
Besides, would you like to say a few words maybe in Eritrean? I don't know, maybe some people will watch this video in Eritrea. Would you like to say a few words in your language?
Yes.
Please, take the opportunity.
نحزب إيرترا بزاقات أمزي حزب إيرترا نتي أوشتو عدي زولو شكرات بعلو حبيرو نتي ملكاو سرعات حنسابنا حوار كاليو سوعيتها يغرب. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so we heard some words in English. Once again,
من بعنا فايدة يقولون من بعثنا نحزننا
people are really
يدن قلت فينا ما ختم تاني قولوا أمريرنا لما نصوع لنا ما ختم تاني قولوا أمريرنا نصوع لنا أمريرنا نصوع لنا أمريرنا نصوع لنا ده ليس بثري أمريرنا نصوع لنا ده ليس بثري بس أكاد أبي نكم زي حلال تعري بمقبار نتهم بجواز درفو أمدحان نتهم قطايات أمدتاي زي تحلل تعري زقابرون أمدوار زرقابون بعد الماء نصرتهم قطايات هجراوي بعد حدث أولون حزب المنقسر عدد اليهن زرع على مسكانا نقلت أمو داتا صنعات حزب إيرترا بحفشا نصدرات قطايات بفلاي جماعة صنعات حبكم زرع علماوي زخين سماعتاتنا عوض نوصل حزب إيرترا أوها هذه كوميتي عوض محفش
يغنينا وكل دليتي فتحي كابزقتنا حراي كلاتنا ببوغنا نأبدهم ببوغنا نزلو نأبدهم مدامنا كنكتسل حجي قدمي بسنايت بريهو ازقيو سنايت بريهو أشبر هالتقرقش علم شعاي نابزيا.
Many people here are wearing the t-shirt with the pictures of the 500 coffins. It's a special t-shirt they made for these.
نمهلل إذا كل درع إذا كل درع عليه اسم الناس نبر لعلنا الناس معنا الناس رأنا.
Enough is enough is written on the t-shirt. Colors of the Eritrean flag. There's a tear in the eye of the woman in the picture.
بحر اللي تحل الله نعسى كل شكل نقول ما بعرفه نقلنا هذا ملو نموت بعدنا هسه نقول نحن ناخذه هيتان أوياتن حسن سكاتن الدرارب الله سجاد تلاميذه عبدي برس سبون تأفق بس حد تسنت أبيت أنت يكون يزبها له أنت يكون يخص ببرو كين زتي كين ماخر كين واحد كين سمر كين معقد.
It breaks my heart to see people weeping here, men, women.
كين هلو بعدنا كين حسب
So sad.
كلنا خفاء أمبر يخيل لنا الناس بقى تملسنا آخر السنة دلنا علينا رخبة حتى نحسب صباح نبوه.
Another Revolution News member is here. Aviv is a photographer. He's taking here stills. Later on we're gonna post them on Revolution News.
قبلنا مهلا يزمر نلمن نفت علينا يا أنينا من السيجاي كاتينا حجون قدمي بأشبر
This is all self-organized by the members of the Israeli community of asylum seekers from Eritrea.
هدي كان بحري هدي كان بحري سنة سحيكا فريد كايم عشلات وجزاء كنسنكا لبيان بكايم تأكلك بحري سلام دليل كايم سلام نافع.
Quite amazing what the man I just interviewed a few minutes ago told me. In Eritrea there is no memorial to commemorate the tragic drone of these hundreds of people. The regime there is ignoring it because people escape from the country, meaning they don't want to live anymore in that dictatorship. So they are not deserving ceremonies. And here, people in exile are commemorating them, paying back a little respect to those who drowned on their way to freedom.
هدينا خوينا تصلين كخدن هدينا خوينا تصلين كخدن وان تقلبتني وان تقلبتني حيوان
يغنينا هراي كتيلة قدم الله تسمعكم أويات دي زمنو أويات زي أويات نبعد بزيحو مرير حزن بخيات كما يدي زمنو زبن كان زبن بزيدو أكلو أبانا زفتن ويز كالا ألو نحنا زي نفتو نعنا إجامنا زي أمتو عركي كمو دحيش كمو زوسنكا ريم كيس أقبو حوخا حفتخا نفاس يتخلا خبرتي صدرخا فغري كيس أقبنا حليوت لبوناخا كلمخانا بلا أدي مصدخا زعبينا عدي دخا مسوالخا دعوم مال ميكانس عركي نابئيخا عركي كم قدم بنانا عبا لدني عركي قدم قالات زلمركاني كما يدا هتم زي من أجركاني بلو كان بوا قرب زي تبلني انتي تزارب ويدو كبللكا عويلة تلت اسكنخنا كلوسي كنزا زرخلكا موتكاوي مدحوطي اراربو تفاكات باقلكا أبسل زي ركبو
Asylum seekers in Tel Aviv.
كما يوعلخا وعلو مسحواتكا نعبا على شكراتكا قديلة كألو كبرات صدرخا
As the guy I interviewed a few minutes ago mentioned, there's a lot of hostility, mostly by government. And well, let's join another interview with Rami. Rami is a human rights activist in Israel, and we'll try to join the interview and hear some.
אלה, תסתכל על השאלה. דקה, כמובן.
Oh, it's in Hebrew. Well, we'll try to interview Rami afterwards, I know it. So, as I said before, there are about 40,000 asylum seekers from Eritrea. Most of them arrived in Israel through land, through the Egyptian border, after a long journey, very difficult one. Some of them were robbed by some tribes in the Sinai desert of Egypt, had to pay ransom to be free. And when they cross the border in Israel, usually they are being arrested by the government and sent to jail for a few months, and then released. Then when they arrive to Tel Aviv, in a very strange way, people are, in most of the countries in the West, there is an option to apply for shelter, to be recognized as a refugee or asylum seeker, and then get some basic rights. And here in Israel, the government decided not to decide, which means they just don't examine those applications, and usually people are not even getting the option to fill in an application like this. And they are here. Some of them are, by the way, the location of the ceremony was chosen because here it's kind of open door center for the community. Here they are gathering. And some of them are even, we used to sleep here in the summer to save money, because the situation in Israel is like this. Officially they are not allowed to work, but unofficially many people are hiring them, but they take advantage of this unclarity in the law, and they hire them for very low salaries. Many of them are washing dishes at the restaurant in Tel Aviv. Some others are working in construction. Some others are working in cleaning the streets. And there's a lot of hypocrisy the way the country treats them. From my visits in Germany and some other places, I know it's not only here, but it's part of something very sad happening in the world. We'll try to get some more later with some people. Oh, as the guy before said, officially, Prime Minister of Israel used a term that is encouraging hostility from the Israeli citizens towards them. They call them infiltrators, which means they intruded the Israeli border. This is the way the government decided to treat them. Not, you can choose how to call them. You can call them by what they're asking for. Then you would have called them asylum seekers, or you can call them according to the way they entered Israel, and they entered illegally, like many refugees are doing, because if they will knock on the door and ask to get in, nobody's going to let them. And it's really sad that Israel, that just 60 years ago was one of the pushers, sorry for my lousy English, that pushed the world to sign an agreement about how to treat asylum seekers and refugees, is now treating them this way. It's really, as an Israeli, feel ashamed about that. And another thing that Israel is doing is that they just push them all. Most of them are living in very poor neighborhoods in southern Tel Aviv, where the population is poor and suffering from neglection and exclusion, and it's really difficult for them to host such a big population that is also quite weak, and there's a lot of tension between those two populations, sometimes violence, and you know, it could have been solved in a minute if the government would offer these people works. There are many works that will respect them, and then they could be spread all over the country and not concentrated in some ghettos that brings up the tension. But this is part of the policy to raise the tension. It's good for the government that, you know, different groups will fight with each other instead of criticize the government. It's clear a little bit of what is it like to be an asylum seeker in Israel these days. If you have questions, you can try to ask them. Write me on the chat and I'll try to refer to them. I'll try to speak with Rami. Rami? Pleasure. Wait, we'll wait a few minutes. Hey, Tam. מה נשמע? בסדר? בסדר. We'll try to...
لمينهم سماعسينهم بحر وحيطوا كانهم نسمع عريقات تباسهم البحر يتحيلهم طريقهم آتا قطريا تاولادي زقدمين بعتا خيان كسر زقدهم كينا خيطة نتسد نفرق ما يحجل خيطة نتسد نايت بحرين بعتا خيطة نتسدو رسا بدرهم مغيطة قنورتو
רמי, יש מצב שאני אראיין אותך קצת באנגלית, אנחנו משדרים את זה לחו"ל. בסדר? רק אולי ניקח כמה צעדים אחורה שבואו נלחצה. We're gonna interview Rami.
אתה רוצה אותי עם אנשים?
איך שבא לך, כן, בסדר. בסדר, עם אנשים זה נראה לי טוב. רמי, ותציג את עצמך, בסדר? נעשה את זה באנגלית. אוקיי, we are with Rami. Okay. Now we're looking for some shade because it's really hot here. Okay, Rami. מה, דבר איתנו קצת באנגלית אבל, בסדר?
Yeah, okay. I'm Dr. Rami Gutovich. I'm a philosophy instructor, and I'm activist with the refugee community in Israel, and in particular with the Eritrean community in recent years.
And could you tell us a little bit about, I mean, we see a lot of grief here. People are really mourning and sad, and thousands were gathered here. And
yeah. Unfortunately, this is not the first time, and I am afraid not the last time that we see such gatherings here. This time it's mourning those who died last week in the boat that sank off the shore of Italy. And unfortunately, many people from the Eritrean community in Israel have lost some of their relatives in this event and in previous events. So this gathering is very personal for most people, because they actually, in recent week, I've met most of my friends were in the homes of families of people who lost their relatives, including children. And this is just a very real event, in the sense that it's not a mourning of something symbolic, but it's mourning of some event in the people's own lives and community.
Yeah, could you? Is there? I mean, do you think it says something about the situation in? I mean, there, you know, the immigration issue in Europe and the way they treat.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one thing, all over the world, people. Countries, especially the EU, but other countries, of course Israel, are trying to give refugees, but in particular Eritrean refugees, less and less rights. You know, just recently Swiss have declared that Eritreans cannot that just defecting from the army is not a reason for receiving a refugee status, which is a very strange claim, because of course it's not, the reason is not that people defected from the army, but what will happen to them given that they're defected from the army if they will return to Eritrea, which is a reason, since they are very likely to lose their lives and to be tortured. This is a reason to gain a refugee status. But you know, people don't know much about the facts of Eritrea. Many of the refugees inside Africa and trying to flee out of Africa nowadays are Eritreans. And if you think about it, there's something very peculiar about it, because there are 5 million Eritreans. It's a very small country in a continent of 1 billion people. Something must explain why such a high percentage of Eritreans are fleeing out of Eritrea. Only in Sudan there are 500,000 Eritrean refugees. And if, like, countries around the world and people, politicians in Israel and in other countries were right, and the Eritrean refugees are simply trying to get a better life, and that's the only reason why they're trying to escape Eritrea, you know, that would not explain why people flee out of Eritrea in such higher percentages than they flee out of other countries. And
ready to risk their life in such a way.
Yes. You know, the conditions in Eritrea are not, you know, I'm working with people in South Sudan, and I have some projects in South Sudan and with South Sudanese that were in Israel and are now back in Juba, and I must say that you cannot compare. I haven't been to Eritrea, but just from knowing very well and getting testimonies from Eritrean people, the objective life conditions in Eritrea are not as far better than, for example, in South Sudan and in many other African countries. So, I mean, these people are clearly, in a way, there are many troubles in some parts of Africa. It's not, I don't want to overlook other current difficulties, but there is this thing that could deserve the title, the Eritrean tragedy. And this tragedy is partly caused by the fact that the countries in the world are not acting with sufficient enthusiasm against the Eritrean regime.
Dictatorship, yeah.
And at the same time, they are doing everything they can to present the Eritreans are nothing more than
working migrants.
Yes.
Yeah. And Ami, could you maybe in a few sentences describe the situation they're facing in Israel?
Yeah, I mean, the situation is they don't get official work permits. Israel is pushing them. Just in the recent 2 weeks, I've seen many shops in areas that until now that are run by Eritrean people of the Eritrean community that were shut down by the municipalities. There's a lot of racist talk against the Eritreans, especially by government officials.
Yeah, they call them infiltrators.
Yes, they call them infiltrators, and they always say about the Eritreans that they're just coming for jobs and that they're violent. And the truth is that the only, whenever there's any crime committed by a member of the Eritrean community, this it gives headlines in the newspaper. Because I'm working here with all communities, I can tell you that one very bothering fact is that whenever there is any, for example, sex offense involving when the victims are minors and it involves refugees, so it's in the headlines of the newspapers. But whenever there is something of the opposite nature and the victim is minors from the refugee community, and that happens very often, unfortunately, and the predators are from the Israeli community, of course nobody will publish it, because this is the natural thing to do. When a minor is being harmed, you want to protect the minor. You don't want a headline in the newspaper. So the victims paradoxically are also the Israeli minors that are being sometimes victims, because they have the right for privacy and not to be in the headlines of the newspapers. But this never ends up being the
And Rami, could you maybe mention in a few words the Saharonim jail in the south?
You know, now the human rights organizations have won a major and very trivial victory over the government when the High Court in the with all members of the High Court, including the conservative head of the chair of the High Court, have declared one of the main laws the government used to fight the refugees. They cancel it. They declared it as unconstitutional, and they cancelled the law. And this is going to have major impact, because Israel is not allowed anymore to put refugees in prison unless they have failed an RSD process and they are a candidate to be deported. That means that the main mechanism Israel was using to deport Eritreans and North Sudanese, which is to force them to sign a consensual agreement to be deported under the threat that they're going to be put in prison for the rest of their lives, is not in Israel's hand.
Yeah, without even being trialed.
Yeah. Of course, no. It's just like because they are. The point is that Israel is trying to push refugees to sign that they're willing to go back to their countries of origin, and the way they do it is that they made this law and allowing to imprison refugees for the rest of their lives without any trial, and they use that. They tell people, okay, you can either go to your own country or go to jail, or be lucky and escape jail, or you can stay here in Saharonim for the rest of your life. And of course, this is good enough. You come every morning, like they used to come to them. They still do that, I heard. They come to the prisoners, to the detainees a few times a day. These people are tired. The people are hungry. They come to them at 4 o'clock in the morning. You just need to sign once. Once you're being pushed to sign. And there are many things that happen in Saharonim, even internal tension between the detainees. And you might have, if someone comes to you 3 times a day and telling you, this what you have here is what you have for the rest of your life. You have no light ahead of you. Just sign here and let's see what next. Once you sign it, you're a candidate to be deported, and nothing could stop it. And now this law has been cancelled. So
but still not implemented. I mean, Israel didn't release them in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and what we heard is that the people that are being released from prison are being released without any visa. So it's not even. I mean, the visa now doesn't allow the asylum seekers to work, but at the same time, there's a decision that the government have promised the human rights organization in court not to implement this and to not to fine employers if they give work to asylum seekers, because officially Israel is signed on the Refugee Convention, so they must give them jobs. If they don't give them jobs, they cannot enforce not giving them jobs. So now these people that were released from prison are not given. I mean, Israel is still trying to push them as far as, because they wouldn't have jobs, and if they wouldn't have jobs, they will be in the streets, and if they'll be in the streets, they might end up, what happens to people that don't have jobs and don't have apartments and don't have food. Nothing good, and nothing good happens to the neighborhoods where they live.
Yeah, and we should maybe remember the last, the former Minister of Interior that said, officially, we want to make their life here so miserable that they will leave.
Unfortunately, the current minister is doing it in a much harsher way than Eli Ishai. Eli Ishai was a caricature, a very bad caricature, but now we are dealing with a much harsher and much more cruel government than the previous one.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Rami Gudovic. Thanks. Yeah, I think now you understand more about the situation here. Rami is a really amazing human rights activist, and as he said, he's flying a lot also to South Sudan and to Uganda. He came back recently from Uganda. Thank you for watching this with us. I hope the picture is streaming. It's clear and not stuck and not pixeled. People are lighting candles here.
أبو سامن كونيو أنت سواق زمان أنت رهم بحري فريد كيان الدين بعثة زاري حزن بحر جزاء جينا في وصلة ما أخلي تدقمي أبو سامن سهرة حشقا قدده ما يتحساس لده حوفو زي تقره كسر كلمة ده بحر وسلوه بحر عند قلبه حزن الدين بر نعوز عجبه حزن سيدنا نعوز عجبه أنتم سوات أبو سامن كنيو نايز بنت زمن أديتهم ولا أزغل حزن وهم بر حوس سنتين وا من كسراي إلى الحريم وا ولنايز الأرض لقعد الكايت والعون وقت الزلزلز وقت الصوع حتى زاد حلال يبقى زي كربرم زي زوانا نطير وقرم برزي عمبر نفس عزمان دا ولقات عمبر أتين نواس خمس تركب أتين وحدو خمس تركب أدين وغانو مرينا دكتي أزن تولي تاريخ تكون تيور لكي رقصاني أبساكم زي بالكي سلام تايقن ما تنكريو كاب كالا حاسمو زز ما تنكريو كاب كالا حاسمو زز تقلقلو أبحر زلقونو اتام زترفو أبسارا زدقونو كل زبولو أبحر زلقونو زز ترفو أبسارا زدقونو تاكا فينو هنا زي سوء علالو هدئنا ماما ينسوء علالو فريحكو زرنا خيصنه نبرا خين خون بقى تاريخ التراث كاب حماق كين حمق كين جاجو خين بركاخ كاب حماق كين حمق كين جاجو خين بركاخ مفسد بحر غينا مفسد سهراء مفسد بحر غينا مفسد أضاي مفسد مكرا أدري بلاد بنفيو مرة ناخذ ودن ولا نقدم بسوا نوال إثناء يكونن موت وزهنا نهدوان حزن انت سقاي مو نطمو مرحانا دعلو لميدنا هيقدس شانو بللو أدي نوعاتك سحان كفو دم جميرو سرار أنا وزي حكي እንታይ ሞ ክግበር شباب كيدو خي حد يخي يقدفو شموم زتصوعون ندحريت يقدفو حوا حوز تنو قال يبوم زي دخمو ألنا عندبلو بحر دي تلمو ألنا عندبلو بحر دي تلمو
Oh, for the victims of the boat
أنت هرقات بحري
in Lampedusa,
أنت هرقات بحري مريم كأبابل
Eritrea.
مريرا فلطون عيط رايت بل
Written here.
مري خاب ستاونا ما تتبوغي حسام كارسعو طفات صباحا صباح بقزانا نقصو داس كيف رساتين دان حدثو قد صباح بحري ملامسو اسالو واحد ديقينا بدر منتا حجون كان قدم دقا تزميتا تون عشاون دقا وانكا زي العلو تسفا صباح يلوك بهالو قدمي مسات علم مسات نادي اخيلو عرخكالنا كموت زريخالنا بحري نايلو مسبينيو سلميتنا قطري أتابع ما قدره زي بلا حزن أبرص حزن زبلا أخزي بلا وربطا زي ترخ هلا انبر ما تسنيرون أميل الشمرو انت موتنا تكون بين كميلا ما تبلو أهيم من بعنا أبين موت من لسو من قست سماء يرحولكم أبو تخحسو من قست سماء يرحولكم بو تخحسو يغني الله حراي حجي كاتينا قدمي بتخليتن بخفلهم قبرنا مدهن سمعنا مودعتا كابستفل عليو معكنا زينا زموصو وزاتنياتات مسانا سلازلو إذا كلمة حجي استسمعت مدري بإنجليش مخنياتو سجماتنا شجراتنا نعنا كبانا ترايزي كوني كبانا نعلم كما حلالفو زك على حلو مدرك لأنت تفتر إذا زتزرقلا مدري بإنجليش بكربيا أمزازن لكن يوجد إذا أنت تقدر منه سلامات كلكم هذا الشو عندي نفسه بالكم حلال فيلي أقدمه نتوم دك تبعتيه أوكي وده تبعته عيبكني عيب حكي وتبعته أمنكم نسولوه كلاتنا خازي تشجرنا عن فلتين حجي بزعوا شجر زارب دليكم نتندك نشيو نتعاون عين أنا خاحنتني شو ولا حجابكم طيب تحلكم بحري من اسي إرترا تراي زحري الله دولخون أفقود علم بحري من لسولي أنتم سوات انتايو تقبل بخمي جراغن إرتراو تراي تحري ويسي كالق كنجان هو كالق لملسي كل فطر انديو كم عالمو نبر فتاري إرتراوي تراي جن تحري الله دو تاريخ فلي لمدب فلي كنيا ناي إرتراوي مدب أزيد تاريخنا نزيديو تاريخك أنت بعد سري أتي مريت أضحكي أتي تتقبري ملسي كمايو أبوي أدي إندابل كاتو حكيت وطول نبكا أنت يو نايزي إذا كله لطنكي سدت هيكون النايز كله لطنكي بعداويان جزاتي حليفون ببترا أي نيرهم من ديما يبقى كلهم ببرن ترى هوت كتفو هو بجملة زهلقونا جن علو أتوم أمرتنا نسيو تقبل نايز زمننا انبر سدت دا مفتحي مع الشخون أنتم ناس الناس زنتاكم أبوتاتنا آياتاتنا قدم من ديوم دا متسددو شعو أي نبراندين أوروبا كندا مريت ممتو نيروم أكن دقن إن سحل تسددهم نباركا ناس الناس لازم تسوء ببترا نيرترا أنت عشل أمبرك خكا حجمبر أبرخا في كام مدربدا مدربدا أمبر ماسكا خلو مسواتي يبخا حجيجن تدقين كاخا نسخا
ክፍተትዮም እቶም ኣብ መድረኽ ዘለዉ ተጥቃ ተመሊሱ እቲ ታሪክ እንተዝድገም ኣንታ ንሕና እምበር ኣንፈትና ስዒትና ናይ ዘለዓለም ኣንቱም ሕዋት ስሩዕ ተተረም ግን ወትሩ ንዘክሮም ንዘለዓለም ግን ወትሩ ንዘክሮም ዘለዓለም كحفتي تقبل زلو أبز الزمان غني اللي يسمى خصوصا حراي هذا السفا تخليت يب نعمله اوكي السفا هجي
many people that wrote things and want to read them to express their sorrow. Pay respect to those asylum seekers that drowned here in Lampedusa, Italy, a few days ago. We're trying to find somebody to speak some English with us.
እንታይ ክንገብር ዝግባአና ግን ኣብ ናይ ነፍሲ ወከፍ ንሕቶ ከነንብረሉ ከም ዘለና ከዘኻኽር ፈቱ ናብታ ግጥሚ ይከኣቱ መን ኢኻ መንነትካ ከፊልኒ ክውከስ ንዓኻ ጓል መገዲ ደለኹን ዝሓቶ ክንዳኻ ኣምሳልካ ናይ ሰብ መሳርዕ መሓውር ግን ሰብ ኣይኮንካን بعد حدا عيني تنكر مليخا أبز ما أخل زقمم أما أخل متاعم كم بعد دحان كم بعد سلام تخدش كات نبر مليخا سان مستفلتك بسناي عنده كتبون كور نفسه نابوه إنه ينتبه للشواء على زبا لمن الناس كمتان من الناس ركبه أدحانتي سيرة الدكتور أبو حدا تسوي عصانتا مهنات كيتناها مهنات سكرتا سبين تملكا أرينا سبعة وسمعتا لانيخا تقلبات أي سبري قسم متعلني حساب نسب قلات مسل تحلي سنحنا لخبسا مسيلتا وكالي شطاران تبران نهزب قيس بحري كميلكا سنحكا كل خزيت دلي منيخا
Wait, we're trying to find some English with us. Wait, we're organizing an interview.
Okay.
But can we maybe?
You can be out there.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise we won't hear. Thanks. Okay. We'll wait. After this. I want to just, you know what is a stream? This is live now. I mean, I'm streaming it now and people are watching it. I just want people to understand what is it about and how you feel about it. It's okay? Sorry? But because it's, we have to go a little bit back. 1 second, guys. Folks. Yeah, here maybe it's better. Okay. Yeah, I think here is fine. Okay. So, would you like to introduce yourself? And
my name is Haftum. I'm an Eritrean asylum seeker.
Haftum?
Haftum Mahari. I'm Eritrean asylum seeker here in Israel.
How long are you here?
I'm here more than 6 years.
Okay. And what do you feel about this tragedy?
I feel very sad. I feel very extraordinarily, very, very sad, very deeply touched.
Yeah.
This is the worst tragedy ever. And then the media also say that it is the worst tragedy after the Second World War.
Wow.
So it is really, we have in 2010, 480 people perished in the same sea, and today more than 350 Eritreans perished in the same sea. And we came here today to
commemorate them,
to mourn and to express our deepest condolences, sympathy, and prayers to the families of the victims of the Lampedusa tragedy.
Yeah, and I understand that people here are, some of the people here has relatives there?
Yeah, some of the people here have relatives, and maybe I have, maybe also they could be my relatives, extended relatives. And
yeah, naturally there are no lists of names because people were escaping the country, no?
There are families, there are families of close families of to some of the people in here.
Yeah.
And it's really a tragedy, and I didn't sleep when I heard one of the survivors say that a mother of 3 children, when her 3 children just immersed to the sea, and she said, "I just lost you." And then after a while, she then gets into she followed them, and then it was very sad. It was very touching, and I can't. It is a very difficult moment for the people and for the families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw that there was just an hour ago there was a religious ceremony here held in the memory of those people, right?
Yeah. This is because the government of Eritrea denied for 9 days to acknowledge the deeds of these 350 Eritreans, and it only acknowledged after 9 days by the pressure of the media and the people already started to mourn in the country.
Yeah.
And yesterday, the rescuers in Italy said all of them, except two Tunisian nationalists who were the captains of the ship.
Yeah.
They were all Eritreans, 500 of them. And today it is the people that they agreed to do this mooring, and it's really good that we came together in solidarity to remember and to give sympathy and our condolences to the families of the victims.
Yeah. And I can imagine that people here are also identifying with those people, because in a way it could have been them. I mean, those people escaped from Eritrea because of the situation there, because of the dictatorship, and looked for a better possibility to live safe. And in a way, I mean, you're lucky to be here, but it could have been you. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm saying that.
For sure, it could have been me. It could have been any of these people here in this country, and also any of the people who are in Europe, in America, whatever. Because we passed shoot to kill order from our country to Ethiopia or to the neighboring countries, and then all the way to in the deserts. And you know how many people perishing in the deserts of Sinai, the deserts of Libya, and people in the Mediterranean Sea, and people in prison within the country, and also people who got shot when crossing the country.
Yeah.
So it could have been me, and that's why I'm very, very touched, and I'm very, very extremely sad about this situation, and extremely sad that the country, the Eritrean government, didn't even say a national mourning day.
Yeah.
And they didn't even, and the president was talking hours and hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, addressing nonsense things, and even didn't give any word about the situation where 350 people died in a moment in the Mediterranean Sea. This is the biggest tragedy of the country, and it's very shame that the government is not addressing this. The president should not stay a single day in power if he doesn't care about the country, about the people.
And could you maybe say, I mean, I'm not sure that all of the audiences are aware of what is the situation in Eritrea that makes people escape and risk their life to go out of there?
Look, people are oppressed, tortured. It's unlimited national service. You don't know how far you're going to last the national service, 20 years, 15 years. You can't even, today the government can put you in prison for unlimited period of time if you even think. They say that you think to leave the country.
Yeah.
You think to criticize the government for thinking.
Wow.
Because nobody knows that you think this or not.
Yeah.
Only God knows about it. But you can end up being in prison for unknown period of time without visiting no family for just thinking.
Yeah.
And
quite amazing.
This is an endless national service. Arbitrary detention, the intelligence services or the secret services can take you and put you in prison, and they can forget you, and that until your family found you and found that man and gets you, you will end up in prison. And the torture in a very hot what is this called, containers in the deserts. So it is really the problem. Really, the root problem really is the government, the dictatorship in Eritrea, brutal government. I can't compare it to any government in the past, any government at present. This is really a very brutal dictatorship, and this is the root cause of the Eritrean exodus.
Yeah, and I want to ask you, I mean, I guess it's a hard question, but once you get out of Eritrea, from your own experience, what is it like to be an asylum seeker? I mean, the everyday experience. What does it mean for a person to be an asylum seeker?
Look, when we got independence, we didn't have any idea of getting out of the country. I finished my first degree in Eritrea in statistics, and I was looking to work to do something for the people and for the country, and also to work myself in the country. But then all of a sudden, everything changed. The dictatorialship came to existence, and I left the country. And it's really, really bad to be an asylum seeker. You're not like treated like a human being. When you go to Ethiopia, the same thing. When you go to Sudan, in Sudan, everybody, people even from the refugee camp are kidnapping and bringing them to Sinai to sell their organs and to torture them for ransom. And even in Israel, you've been discriminated. You've been, treated like not as a human being because
people call you infiltrators.
People call you infiltrators. People call you all kinds of things, and they can also we see all the day people lives in fear in the streets of South Tel Aviv. People so to be an asylum seeker.
People are being used. I mean, people are taking advantage of asylum seekers because officially they're not allowed to work, and then they let you work, but then they take advantage of you and pay very little, and the situation is really insecure.
You're not allowed to work, and say the court is okay, allowed you to work, and the employers are taking you off it. And you see even officials openly saying a lot of bad things to the asylum seekers.
I remember the
cancers to the society. Right. They came to destroy our country. They came to destroy the democratic character of the country. Whereas the people who are destroying the democratic character of the country are those who are burning the houses of the asylum seekers, those who are kicking the asylum seekers in the streets. So it is really a bad situation. It's really bad to be asylum seeker. It's really, really bad to be asylum seeker at this moment. It's what?
And maybe at last, do you have any message to the people who watch us? I mean, people who are not asylum seekers but are watching us.
To the international community. The root cause of this exodus, these people coming all the way to Sinai, getting themselves died in the Sinai in the deserts and immersing in Mediterranean Sea. The root cause is the government, the dictatorship, and I would tell them to really see the root cause of the solution and to cooperate with the Eritrean people to get rid of the government and people the people who are already there to stay there and the people who are outside of the country to get returned back home. And I would like to thank to the Italian government for declaring a national mourning day and also for really taking care of rescuing the people and collecting the dead body. And also for the international media for covering it as it should be. Although Israeli media didn't cover it as it should be when the crisis really started.
And I must tell you, at the end of this interview, that it's quite amazing. I mean, this gathering today, there's a lot of power of this community. I mean, it's a very nice presentation of the power of this community here that people may grasp as a weak population, but you see, in such a moment, they're not weak. I mean, they're really strong, and it's quite amazing what you did today.
The people are not weak, but they are deliberately made to not trust each other. There's a big distrust within the community. This is because of the extended hand of the government, to here. The council is here, and the main function of the council is not to do consulate things, but to divide the sense of fear and mistrust within the community, so that the community will not unite together and get rid of the government. And this is really sad, but I'm very happy and I'm very hopeful that this gathering could do something. And these things could unite us. The deaths of our sisters and brothers could unite us and to avoid another such kind of risks. Even a lot of people, about between 5,000 to 7,000 people already died in Sinai because of the torture and all these things, and also more than 8 people perishing in the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
So it's really bad moment for the country and for the people, and I hope this moment will unite us to think together and to work together for the changes that we need.
Yeah, thank you very much for this interview, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks. Wow, it was a hard one. I think we're gonna end up soon. We're live from Tel Aviv, from southern Tel Aviv, from the Levinsky garden. A memorial ceremony for the hundreds of asylum seekers from Eritrea drowned 9 days ago off the Italian shore near Lampedusa. Thousands of Eritrean produced here in Israel are also asylum seekers. We're gathered here this morning to commemorate them and pay little respect to those people who died on their way to freedom from out of the dictatorship of Eritrea. Thank you really much. Thank you very much for watching this. It's important to be here. Watching this is kind of showing some respect, some sense of solidarity with this tragic issue not so many people are aware of.
ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ይኹን አምላኽ ምጽናዕ ድማ ምስ ኩላህና ይኹን አምላኽ ባርኩም
ይሃበኒና ያና ካብዚ ቀጺልና ሃብቶም መሐሪ እታ በእንግሊሽ ተርጉሙ ከነግረና
Yeah, now the man we just interviewed will speak, if I understand, will speak in English. Most of the ceremony is held in Eritrean language.
Today we gather here in Levinsky Park in Tel Aviv to mourn this moment and express our deepest condolence, sympathy, and prayers to the families of our brothers and sisters who perished in a shipwreck in Lampedusa while crossing to Italy seeking asylum. This time the people of Eritrea faced with one more massive human tragedy, the death of more than 350 young men, women and children in a shipwreck. The ship was loaded more than 500 Eritreans more than 500 Eritreans with a couple of Tunisian nationals driving the ship. This is proved by survivors of the tragedy and also by the Italian rescuers. This is an extension of a bigger national tragedy imposed on the Eritrean people. While we must mourn and extend the deepest condolence to the families of the victims, we have to go beyond the immediate tragedy and address the root source of the recruiting national tragedy. Whether it is this tragic death of hundreds of Eritreans in the Mediterranean Sea, or the protracted inhuman torturing of Eritreans in Sinai. The root cause of all this evil being the tyrannical dictatorship in Eritrea.
in this moment of our national tragedy, we must stand strong, express our deepest sorrow, condolence, prayers, solidarity, and sympathy with the family of We appeal to the international community, especially to the leadership of the Italian government, that the victims remaining be returned to the families in Eritrea so that they can be buried in the homeland with dignity, and the families will have a closure. Beyond the grieving period, when the issue moves to the front page of the media, from the front page of the media to the archives of tragic incidences, Eritreans at home and in diaspora have to turn their sadness and anger to a united action against the source of this crisis. As long as the bourgeois regime in Asmara has controlled Eritrea, we will have more of this kind of tragedies. We appeal to all Eritreans to reaffirm our service of national duty and grasp the gravity of our national tragedy. We should stand strong as one people and bring an end to the tyrannical system imposed on our people and our country. That a regime that cannot declare a national mourning day when over 300 of its citizens perish in a tragedy of a proportion is nothing but the enemy of the Eritrean people. A president who was willing to speak 5 hours, 6 hours to address nonsense things on TV array months ago, but fails to even extend a 1 minute public condolence to the families of the dead, and the nation does not deserve to stay. He does not deserve to stay in power for a single day. Our deepest condolence, sympathy, sorrow, and prayers goes with the families of these brothers and sisters who perished in this tragedy, and they rest in peace. Thank you very much.
يغنينا هبتم محري حجي كتينا نارتي مززام كل مخرنا نيشتي حبريتا اللاتنا بيساسة لبعام حراين بال إزلو ما عنتي أكيبنا دلو إتوم كنداين كنداهمن إتا عدي إتي أبو أما أكلاي بحر تفيو إزي من البات سلمنتاي تفيو كلاتنا كم نفلطن كم نعملون بسنكي كاب عدنا سلازوز عناي كاب عدنا موتينا جن حدا مخنيات لنا إت مخنيات كأ أب عدنا كنا برسلازي كألنا ماتي ولومي إتي نهزب إيرترا أزيو زسن بدن زسكتن ناي حزن معلتي لومي معلتي كم إيرتراوان أب إسرائيل إن نبر حتى عقوة أب كلت تفلالينا سماعات بحر نذكر جبن زي بمريت يحتت بسماء يحتت أحوات زم تفهم ذلو نكلنا أحواتين سلمتين بحنسا بحر اللي بزي ذكرنا إكزابيركو نتخنع لبيزري إكزابيركو نتحدثنا هزبي يزري سلمتين أتفعلالينا لومي بزز بزحنا نيرنا بزخ أزوحد نيرهم انتهي كوينهم نعين نعهم من زفرنا زلو حدا أكوي قبر له إذا أكوي قبر من يزعليه نحنا أمور ما عندي أتم حفتي أتا أبقاريتك أتي عركها أتا ديها تبغى طبعا الله ما عندي تطالع له جبان ناي جبنات زوم نعين نعهم نعنا نقولات ناس فلالي زلو أكويات مالكو هزبي إريترا يحطون أما قبر سماعتات كينكا متصوات لاكسي أما قبر سماعتات متصوات بهوتن بحلنا أواقع داقا مئتاو مالتي إذن قرابو تواهيبهم نهزبي فح نبلو إلهم عبكلت مقدفن يمناز وعلو صباح تاريخ إترا كحتم تاريخ كا تاريخكم تاريخ هزبي إريتراي ناني ما كفله تمالكو هذي تفلنا تمالكو حبيرنا يعني تعرم الشاوي صلاة يصير عدل قبريسنا زوم تمالي يزغفلنا يم سماعتات أحتنا أمو إتا تمالي أفريقيا وين سجدتني تزبلتهم إزيهم تقرروا يخونوا سمالا وين يخونوا منتهم عين فلتهم من زبل السرعة دقا انت كوني حجز ذكرهم زلو نعم مخا نعين نعهم من النفر عليه لتهم تمالي إسفا زنبولو تمالي بلن هزبي إريتراز حتوتو زنبولو عبز الناس عرض فلينا كلاتنا لنفسنا نحتدع الصباح تاريخ كحتنا لومي الله نبن نخون حل حاجة خالي يتكل زي مهلاو نفسي سلازي كورات حوات الزوم زفلالينا زلوا أكلات صلاة هزبي إريترايم صلاة زوم سماعتات نايم أكلاي بحريم صلاة توم سماعتات ننت إريتراز حلفيهم حدر سماعتاتنا أمفتصم توخ بس حنت الأقينو نحنا بزي أفعالاي شجرنا مسنا علي صلاة خا مسنا للي سلازي كورات حوات إتا مدمدم تاوي دما خنسمر الله زقب أنا زوم لما عندي أبكل كما أديخ نكون زفلينا كابتي أفلاقي دخدخي سرعة هكدف تلاقيكم قرابو نعنا نعهمن كفولينا زتلاقو أيفالكم نقولهم نزيهم أيفالكم تلاقي زي لنا شجرنا ينفتحنينا سمعكم يقوم نايزم سلسة ميت قدات كله كنت عنده يحاولنا تقولوا تمالي أغلبت ميت حزات حلا جينا وندحر زي علينا شجرنا لون كتحلا الزمن أسينا أبي زات وزن سلازي كبرات حوات نبملو هزب إريترا صنعتي هابكم نعنا صنعتي هابنا صنعتي هابكم من النابلكو سلاينا على لينا أبتي كم جبروز جبنا مسمر أو كن اللازم يحيش ووترو زخري سماعتنا عودنا حباش بقبري يغني
يغني الله من سيستخلف برهان حجي كابز قلتلنا نابت ذكر سماعتات كلمي مخدنا اتوم حزنتنيا أبزا وغن زي أخوننا زم أبزا أزلهم بوتا تعالى يلوم موني أبا أخوننا يقوم بدحرو دحر خهنا تمريحنا صنعتي هاكم نبلنا جزانا فين كيدينا كن هجيكن نذكر سماعتات ندالو حراي صلوت نقبل مو بدحرو ذكر سماعتات
Everybody are standing up to respect this religious man, probably a religious leader who speaks now.
برهان الله تبى سلام بدهنا درسنا نبل أول ذو السماوات
The man is praying.
سهل وذلي بدان ولا توكل يفتح ويسرق زينو أملاكنا ومدهاننا يسوع كريستوس كان لك كان سراء أبسا ولولو بركسات إبراهيم سلطان ذوها وملا أبوين هولات أبوين بقسات أبوين كائنات أهون الياقونات أقولتوا أما ذكركم نسكم اسكي إذا كنوا تهانوا ونصحانه يرسيهن يرسكم بأفولهم فاسكتوا سبيلهم هارن كريستوس نبال فزهال فسريت وزي متك بس بأنت جزتنا معنا هارن كريستوس نبال هو نقر من قدي ثلاثة أنت نزاربن ሃይማኖት በአፍ አይኮነን በተግባር እዩ حراي زنقل عديهم مسحة دقار خيبوهم انك افتر خيبوهم ما يتوم نبل حتى اتنا مخانو خعان فلت ابزع عدون حتى اتقبر اللون مالت ريو حتى اتقبر اللو ابزع عدي حتى يقبر اللو دانيا تساينو حق تساينو طرح ما اسرتي كوينو دا انت زي كوين مبر لو مقدام قال جيران متحده غيرا حنت قال صباح سنبت حاده نا خطر الله بزعدي إرتراويان بقاف عين خبر بقاف عين كبابر بقاف الخبر يلن بتكبار يخبروا هيمانوتنا أطفئنا زي بهلنا لبسنا زي حقنا ناقبرنا سل زخونه تمعاتون بجكا حدق دي أغير زقرورو خمزة يلو حيوان قزمت أملاكيو حسمنا قزمت أملاكيو كلنا ينقسيو قلنا حنا هيمانتنا رسعنا لنا بهلنا رسعنا لنا حقنا رسعنا لنا أبونا زي بسمع هذا دقم أيبلغوا من بسمع هذا فلت يبلغوا من هيمانتنا أرتدكسنا توهدنا مالت ترقم هيكونن زي ودحانكم يغلطها
I think we're going to end up now.
حراي نذكر السماعات ندالو أبرسنا زلوا قلباب قبيع نله عرفتي ستبل ذكر السماعات.
Moment of silence.
عرفتي ستبل سلام عرف حوض نوت ساعات يقنينا حجي حنساباي تنقساسو حزن كنيا بزي اغبرونا اما بغانا تمريحنا صنعت هابكم اندابلنا كنكيد كلكم حق حزنتنيا تحابورنا بزا وغن زياخنو.
That's the end of the event.
وحاف اب اغرنا زلوخا نانفنا انداتمالانا هذا إجرنا زلوا.
That's the end of the event.
مخنياتو زم بوليس مسانا ينزلوا كتاتو الناس لزلوا صباح نقول شكرنا هم فتح كم تدافعنا بعنا نتحققس.
Cleaning the area to keep it clean. It's part of the respect for the people who perished.
زمنا يسألت تخدينكم زلهم بالحرية ركبوا انتن كلاوت. حنسب حزنتنيا بملوكم بزيات حبابورنا بعلهم كهنات كي تنقساسو حادث كين قساس حنسب صنعتي هابكم كهنات مسبولو ددي حروم ينا قنبل.
Okay folks, thanks for watching this. It would be really nice if you help us to distribute it, to spread it over so more people will know about this event and about this tragedy, about the situation of Eritrean these days. That was broadcasted live from Tel Aviv. My name is Aviv and
كمتي حقي مرحلنا مو صنعتنا هذا يهبكم نابلنا
people are lighting candles down there.
بزي أخي بيمان هراي بيمان هراي أبو خلنا نعنفنا كبرات كهنات بتعمي نامسجنا إنا كبرت أبلنا أبزخنا تجمعات شجراتن كا نسقهم مسنا نحنا مساهم مالنا. هراي بمولنا بدحري زلنا كنت حقي تسريحنا بزيا كهنات مرحنا لو صنعتها كنا بلنا بزيا زلكم أبزيا تاجي زلكم من قد فوتلهم كهنات
በዚያ መንገድ ክፈትሎም ንካህናት በዚያ ወገን ዘለኹም አበለኹም አባላት በዚያ ተሓባበሩና ናይ ጸጥታ ኣብዛ ጽላል ዘለኹም ብድሕሪኹም መንገዲ ክፈትሎም ባበልዎ ብድሕሪኹም
Okay guys, thanks for watching this. We were Revolution News.